Now, last night I had the great pleasure of catching up with one of my regular guests. He's normally in the UK, but Lord Jonathan Marland, he's here in Sydney. Now, the Lord, as I like to call him, is on his way to the Commonwealth Business Forum in Samoa next week, where he will be joined by none other than King Charles and Queen Camilla, who are flying there after their trip here. He's also the man who ran Boris Johnson's election campaign, so he knows a thing or two about, well, lots of stuff. We had a quick chat last night. Enjoy. Lord Jonathan Marland, having had you on my show across oceans, it's so lovely to be standing right next to you here in Sydney, Australia.
It's my lucky evening, Erin. I can't believe how wonderful it is. I haven't been to Sydney for quite a few years, so it's really nice to be back here.
Has it changed much?
No, it hasn't changed in 30 years, I assure you.
Yeah, the internet connection probably hasn't, I'd say. Lord, you are a very well-known, famous Lord Royal type, but there's another one slightly above you called King Charles and his wife Camilla, Queen Camilla, who are going to come into Australia later on this evening when this goes to air. What do you expect from their trip here, and would they be looking forward to it?
Well, I saw them last week. They're really looking forward to it. Obviously, the Queen hates flying, so caveat emptor with that. The King, I think, remarkably, is pausing his cancer treatment. I don't know anybody in the world who would pause their cancer treatment. So I think it shows a lot of dedication to come to Australia in particular, and then on to Samoa, where he will be hosting the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, which, as you know, I'm going on to now to chair the business forum there. They're really looking forward. He loves Australia. Yeah. I mean, when I said to him, I'll see you in Oz, maybe, he said, you could just see a twinkle in his eye, and reminds him so much of his younger days, because of course he was here when he was young.
I think some woman accosted him on the beach and kissed him.
Well, I'm sure they did, but you know, it was where he spent a lot of his younger days, and it was a real twinkle in his eye. They're going horse racing, I gather. She loves horse racing. The Queen, Her Majesty, loves horse racing, so they're really looking forward to that. And you know, they just feel very comfortable here, and it's great that they're doing it. It's amazing, I think, that he's pausing cancer treatment, but he looks in very good condition. His humour is always good, and they were very cheerful when I saw them the other night.
If you speak to Queen Camilla again prior to them getting on the plane in just a couple of hours, my mum used to take a Finnegan, knocked her out for entire flights.
Well, I thought you were going to see them at some reception, aren't you?
Well, I think I am, and I wanted to.
Before I do.
I wanted to ask your advice. Is there something I could say to them that might impress them, or for me to stand out?
Well, I think you could probably tell her what your mum takes when she goes on a plane, which is very useful. You could ask her what she's going to wear in Samoa for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, because the message we're getting from the Premier is she wants everyone to be casually dressed, so that will be interesting. I did ask her what she was going to wear, and I won't tell you what she said back, but it shows her sense of humour. Yeah. So I think ask her about that, and I think
I'll have my 6-year-old with me as well, and she's very cute.
You're too young to have a 6-year-old, but she will look. She's so easy to talk to, and great. Both of them have got fantastic sense of humour, and when you see them, they'll be really pleased to see you, and they'll love seeing your 6-year-old.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, and look forward to chatting to you next week.
Thanks, Erin. Great to be here and see you.
It's really exciting. Thank you. We love having you. Yes, and we had a lovely bite to eat after that. He's very good company in person with a couple of other people, and it was lovely. So looking forward to catching up with him next week after he chairs that with the King and the Queen. So that should be great stuff.